Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I have the club right in front of me. We're going to use the cutouts and make something fabulous. So, the club transfer this month is the gingerbread houses, if you haven't seen this yet. It comes with a set of cutouts, which we'll use later this month. But I am also offering cutouts on my Etsy. You can go over there and grab those by commenting the word house right here on this post. And we're going to get to it. Keyword is all set up and ready to go. Alright, here we go. Alright, I just have some brown paint. This is just apple barrel. It's called nutmeg brown. We're going to paint this on all of the houses and apparently my fingernail and the base. So this one does come with a base, a single base. Okay, the cutouts that come with the club do not come with a base, but I have a different project in mind for that. So I hope you're going to hang out for a little while to see this one come to life, and then maybe next week we'll do the other, use the other cutouts, and I'll show you what I had in mind for those. Alright, I'm going to do at least one coat, maybe two, we'll see. Make sure that you comment and let me know whenever you get here. Gosh. I thought I could balance that, but apparently not. Okay, and of course the base is just going to be the same color. I like this apple barrel paint because it's pretty cheap. I got this from Walmart. I went over and I grabbed it in different colors in the big jars, and then I transferred them to these that I got on Amazon, y'all. I love those squirt jars. They're so handy, especially whenever you have a big old thing of paint. And whenever a lot of paints don't come in a squirt bottle. So it was nice to be able to transfer my paint to those. I didn't do that, obviously, for all of my paint. I kind of wish I had enough of those to do that because it's a giant pain to be dipping into paint, you know, into the jar or trying to pour it out of the jar. Hi, Terry. How are you, doll? So I really like this stuff because I can just squirt it onto, I can squirt it right onto a surface, or like I'm using a paper plate, and it makes it easy to just be able to paint whatever. But I don't mind also just, if I'm going to paint an entire surface, like a big surface, I'll just throw it right onto whatever it is that I'm painting and get after it that way. Makes it a lot easier. And then I find that I don't waste as much either than trying to dump it out of one of those other containers, y'all. I end up wasting so much paint that way. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to dry this really fast, and then we can get moving. This one should be easy. I'm doing great. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. So we're going to keep this one simple. I have a little gingerbread village that I did, I don't know, a couple of years ago that I put on my entertainment center in my living room. I've got this garland, a fake garland that I put up there with my little gingerbread village, and I was thinking that I could tie in my decor with this thing on the, I have a buffet that's in my entryway. We'll be moving that here very soon into the dining room, and I'll probably put this on there, and that'll help tie in all my decor together for Christmas. Y'all, I'm ready. I've been holding myself back from going ahead and putting up my Christmas tree right now. I know it's socially not acceptable for me to put it up before Halloween, but I want to desperately. Okay? So the minute that Halloween is over, I will be putting up my tree. And that just so happens to fall on a weekend. So I believe Halloween's on a Friday this year, so I will be putting up my tree. that weekend. Okay. It also, usually Halloween is my trigger for starting Christmas shopping. I try to get my Christmas shopping done like in the first week of Thanksgiving if I possibly can, so that I have plenty of time to wrap everything and make sure I have everything together. And that way I can enjoy, if I put everything up right then I can enjoy the whole season and not have to worry. Hey Vicky, how are you, doll? I'm going to wipe the edge of this because I'm a mess. And then I'm going to dry it a little bit more with my fancy dryer that I love so much that dries everything so quickly. All right. I think this one's good. It doesn't seem to have a bunch of paint on the edges, but you know, I'm messy. So find myself getting paint everywhere, you guys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to wax these, okay? And I didn't make a link for the things that I'm using because this is club, but if you want to sign up for my club, you're more than welcome to. Comment the keyword, which is house, to not only get these cutouts, but also to sign up to be my club member and get this transfer for yourself. It is, I believe, $21.99 a month for everyone in the U.S., and if you're a Perks member, then you get your 30% off of that. So whatever that equals to, minus 30% is what you pay as a Perks member. So make sure if you're going to sign up for club that you've already done your Perks membership first. And then whenever you go to do your club, then you make sure you get your discount. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Well, I mean, I guess I could. I think my husband would be looking at me like I'm crazy. Although, I mean, he does already, right? He knows that I can be a little wacky sometimes. So, I mean, it would be fine, I'm sure. But, you know, people like to get through one holiday before they move on to the next one. And I do love Halloween. We currently, so we've got our lights on our house right now. We have permanent lights, and it's all connected to an app. So I have my lights on right now on Halloween colors. So on first thing on November 1st, we'll be switching that over to Christmas colors or Christmas lights of some sort. I don't know what we'll do. Last year I used a preset design of Christmas lights on the app, so I don't know if I'll go back to that or if I will choose a new color scheme. We'll see. Alright, so I'm really liking this one. This transfer actually has the outline of the houses, in white, which is interesting. It's definitely different. I'm going to try and see if I can't do all of these at once. I put them on here at once. I don't know if I can because this thing's sticking. It was fantastic. I had a really good day today, even though I had to work, which was a giant pain in my rear. Y'all, I'm real tired of having to work for a living. I can tell you that. But other than that, the fact that I didn't wake up Rich once again, it was perfectly fine. And the day went as normal. We did come up with Thanksgiving plans today, so we're going to be doing Thanksgiving with Chris's family a little bit earlier in the month of November, and then we'll go out to my parents' house for several days to go spend some time at the ranch over Thanksgiving, so that'll be fun. Maybe get some fishing done. Hopefully the fish will still be biting in their pond, and just hang out and relax in the country. So, all right, I successfully was able to put all 4 of these on at the same time, so I can easily do one after the other and pull them right off. So I'm going to use shimmer what is this? Shimmer Frost. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, which I love, and I think it's so perfect to get you that icing type look, you know, that's kind of frosty looking. It could be snow, it could be icing. Your club does come with two colors. It comes with shimmer crimson, which is red, and it also comes with bright white, so you can mix that up however you like. And if you want to, go ahead and use those colors, or just use white or whatever you've got in your stash. And maybe that's what we'll do with the next project that we do with this one, because I have another one lined up. But the great thing about club these days is that you always get an add-on of some sort. So they've been doing a lot of surfaces. This month it is cutouts, but these cutouts are the ones from my shop, okay? My Etsy shop, which you can buy extra if you have multiple projects that you want to do with the houses. But you do get one set with your with your club subscription. And then, of course, you get the 2 packets of paste. And if you just subscribed, your first month, you will get a mini squeegee as well, which is also really nice that they make sure that you have like a full project. Okay. And of course, if you've quit and then come back and sign back up for club, you do get that mini squeegee again. Okay. This turned out really good. I'm liking this nutmeg color for my gingerbread. I think it's just perfect. As always, this turned out so good. Y'all, I love chalk. It makes it so easy to craft something that looks really good. And, I mean, you saw how simple that was. I literally did not have to have any kind of talent whatsoever to be able to do this project. None. Just some paint and a few minutes, okay? So it takes basically nothing to be able to do it. You could also make some snow if you want to with what's it called? Sea spray from Dixie Belle that you can also buy in my shop. I use Shimmer Frost, which I don't know if you can tell in the camera. It's the glittery white. And then for the background, I used my Apple Barrel Nutmeg Brown color. Okay, but any brown will do to paint the background. Also, you could use brown paste if you wanted to. You could use either espresso or bark. If you use espresso, I would definitely probably mix it with white though. And then this does have a stand. Let me turn this around so you can see. And I'm going to guess which one goes where. I don't remember how I intended for these to stand in here, but I don't think it matters too much. You could reconfigure these however you like, but they do stand up in the little stand. You can glue them in the stand, or you can leave them free in the stand, and then that way they're easy to pack away at the end of the season. But I hope that you love this. And look how good that turned out, y'all. No runs or anything like that. It just looks perfect. I love you all. Thanks for joining me. Make sure that you comment the word house to grab the link to get all this stuff, okay? Good night. Love you. Bye.